Hey everyone, it's Kara Jane, and today we're making cinnamon cupcakes with cinnamon buttercream frosting. These are for the cinnamon fans. They are perfect for any kind of holiday treat you want, or really any other time that you just feel like you want to eat cinnamon cupcakes. All right, let's get to baking. So first you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then you want to add in your cupcake liners to your cupcake pans. And this recipe makes about 28 cupcakes, so you're going to have a few that are extra. And you don't have to spray your cupcake liners. I did it both ways, and either way worked out just fine. So first, to make the cupcake batter, you're going to add in 1.5 cups of buttermilk. And real buttermilk is best if you can get it here. And then add in 2 large eggs and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract or vanilla bean paste. I prefer the vanilla bean paste, but the extract works just as well here. And 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. You can also use canola oil if you have that. And then just take a whisk and whisk all the liquid ingredients really well together, and then just set the bowl to the side. Then you're going to add the dry ingredients to a mixing bowl, and you'll add in 2 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. And make sure that when you measure your flour that you spoon it into your measuring cup and level it off. You don't want to take your measuring cup and scoop it, which will pack down the flour into your measuring cup. That essentially adds in too much flour to your cake batter. Then you're going to add in 2.5 teaspoons of cinnamon and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And then just take your whisk and whisk everything up really well and set that bowl aside. So now in your large mixing bowl, you're going to add 1 cup of unsalted butter, and you want the butter to be room temperature, but you don't want to microwave it to get it that way. You just want to set it out ahead of time just so that it can come to room temperature on its own. So just take your mixer and mix it up, cream the butter really well, and then you're going to add in 1 2/3 cups of granulated sugar. And then you want to mix it on medium-high, and then just mix it for a few minutes. You want it to really fluff up, and it'll lighten a bit in color. Okay, now you're going to alternately add in your dry ingredients and liquid ingredients. So just first add in about 1/3 of the dry mixture. And I'm just putting this cover over the top of my bowl because my mixer kind of makes a mess when I use it to add dry ingredients. And now we'll add in 1/2 of the liquid ingredients here, and you only want to mix between each addition, just mix until it's combined. So it's really important not to overmix or you're going to get a really dense cupcake. So just mix it until it's just combined, and then you're going to add in another 1/3 of the dry mixture. And just mix it until it's combined. Then you're going to add in the last 1/2 of the liquid mixture. Then you're going to end with the last portion of the dry mixture, and then just mix it until it's just combined. And then you're going to take your spatula or a spoon and then just scrape down the sides and the bottom of the bowl, and then just mix it again just until everything's well combined. But don't mix it for several minutes here because that's going to make for a really dense and tough cupcake. Okay, so I'll stop the video real quick just to give you a quick tip here. These cupcakes will bake up a little bit flat on the top. So they'll puff up a little bit and then sort of flatten out. I kind of like that myself because I can add a little bit more buttercream. But if you don't want those flat tops on your cupcakes, you want them to have a rounded dome, you need to take your batter, just cover it with some plastic wrap and pop it in the fridge for about 20 minutes and then put it in your cupcake liners, and you'll get a little dome on your cupcakes that way. Okay, back to the recipe. So now when you're ready, you just want to fill your cupcake liners about 2/3 of the way full. So just remember, you don't have to spray your cupcake liners. I did on this go around, but I've also made these without spraying them and they worked out just fine. And just remember, you're going to have a few extra cupcakes because this cupcake batter will make a lot of cupcakes. So if you have extra batter, just pop it in the fridge, cover it, and then when you have a free cupcake pan, just add the batter to, probably it'll make about 4 more cupcakes. All right, so we're going to pop the cupcakes in the oven on the middle rack, and you want to bake them for about 18 to 20 minutes. So for the buttercream, we're going to add in 2 cups of unsalted butter. And you want to make sure the butter is room temperature. And just a quick note, if you don't have a stand mixer, that's okay. You can use a hand electric mixer to make any of this stuff. So once you have mixed the butter and creamed the butter well, you're going to add in 3 cups of confectioner's sugar. Also want to add in a dash of salt, and then you're going to add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract or vanilla paste. You'll add in 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and then you're going to mix it really well. And I am just putting the little guard on the top of my bowl again, just so confectioner's sugar doesn't fly out of the bowl. Go ahead and add in 2 tablespoons of milk or cream, and then mix again. And I'll just mix it on medium or medium high. Then add in 3 more cups of confectioner's sugar. And then make sure to add in another tablespoon of milk or cream. Mix it really well. And if you need another tablespoon of milk, go ahead and do that to get the correct consistency. And then just mix everything really well and scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl, and then mix again. And this time you want to mix for a couple of minutes to make it really light and fluffy. Then you can just add it to a piping bag and pipe it onto your cupcakes, or you can just spoon it onto your cupcakes. Either way works. I hope you love these as much as I do. I think that they're going to be a family favorite, especially around the holidays or in the fall and winter. So if you try these out, let me know how you like them, and I will see you next time.